Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Report reaching us right now, as it is alleged and rumored and reported, is that Ooni of Ife could not hide his happiness. Like, he didn't even know what to do, how to smile. Like, he was the happiest person of the moment when a question was asked Olori Naomi, and Naomi gave an honest response as to what she thinks about the situation. They said there been a meeting between Ooni of Ife, Deji of Akure, who is like the father of Olori Naomi right now, Queen Naomi's mother, Queen Naomi's uncle, one other uncle, and Paropo, that they had a meeting. Now, this time, Paropo had to call on this meeting because he, as a father, if you know anything about Paropo, Paropo is an honest man. Paropo is an upright man. And Paropo, even though they come from a traditional community, it's important for people to understand that Paropo is a Christian and he believes so highly in God, okay? So, with everything that has transpired, you know that Paropo has always loved Olori Naomi like a daughter. So, this time, honestly, they said from his word that he started feeling really guilty. And guilty. And you know that even though he is father to king, in the Yoruba culture, tradition, they said Oni is seen as a father to his own father because he is king. And that is why you see that even when Paropo is going to see Oni of Ife, Paropo also will bend down to greet Oni of Ife. Now, we have heard also a lot of people saying that Oni of Ife is not allowed to see the father is not allowed to see Oni of Ife. Culture and tradition differs. In Ile Ife tradition, Paropo can see Oni of Ife. Yes, Paropo can see Oni of Ife. So right now, as we are hearing what is going on, if this information is true, they said Ooni of Ife, Paropo, and Deji of Akure, they had to have this meeting together. Basically, Paropo wanted to find out from Naomi if Naomi wants to be freed, so that this time, just maybe, he will be able to put pressure on his son to free Olori Naomi. And so he does not want people to begin to drag the family again for holding Naomi down, keeping Naomi, and that is not fair. Naomi is a young woman. Naomi should be out there running her life. Naomi should have the privilege of also getting married and starting a life afresh and all of that. Yes, so Paropo didn't want people to continue going that route again. Paropo wanted to do what a father should do and do what he knows is in Naomi's best interest. And so that was why they called on this meeting. But like Ooni of Ife, it's like he has always been right because it's a man and a woman who know their discussion and everything. Because when Naomi's uncle in Australia, the one who says he's a pastor, started calling on Ooni of Ife to release Naomi, he was blowing brimstone. He didn't show understanding and all of that. It's understandable that this man is also worried about his niece, okay? When that man started blowing brimstone, calling on Oni's family, Paropo, and everybody that what Oni needs to do right now is to release Naomi. Paropo thought that the best thing to do would be to call Olori Naomi and find out if Naomi wants to be freed. And that was why they called for that meeting. Now, they said that when Naomi was asked before Ooni of Ife and family if she is ready to be freed, if she's ready to go, they said Naomi's question shocked everybody. Naomi's answer shocked everybody. They said she said no, that she wants to wait for her husband, that she trusts Ooni of Ife and she trusts that God is in this matter, that God is never going to fail her. And God has given her his word that he will never fail, that Oni will be freed from the clutches of his enemies, that Oni is going through a lot, that God has assured her that she will be freed. Ooni of Ife and herself will be free from this trouble that they have been going through. And they say that was the response that came from Queen Naomi's mouth. And that really, really was something that what made Oni of Ife the happiest man in the world, because at some point they said he even started thinking that perhaps with all the pressure that people are putting on Olori Naomi might still insist that she wants to go, because you know that sometime last year, shortly after this marriage took place, Naomi was insisting she wanted to go, and they should free her. She was ready to go. She doesn't want to stay anymore. She wants to go and be, as in, start up a life and all of that. She's not going to be a square peg trying to fit into a round hole, all of that. She was frustrated. She wanted to go. Right now, she said God has given her peace. From what they said, she said that she's going to stay, she's going to wait for her husband, that she knows that everything is going to be okay. Now, you know, the thing with this situation is that it's important that people will, find a way to deal with this situation. You do know that they are still married, right? Yes, they remain man and wife. And besides, Naomi is now staying in Oni of Ife's house in Lekki Mansion. She's not again staying in Akure again, even though she's always going to Akure now and then because of the church, but she is with her husband right now. Yes, the truth is that there are other women also, as of course, playing wife to the man. They are also part of the man's life. We do understand that, but of course, we also understand that he is king, and African kings are fond of this kind of behavior. With due respect, they marry more than one or two wives, and I think that it is one thing that Nami was has got to discover right now, that is making her, slow down on that her decision of wanting to go. So, and this man loves Olori Naomi more than anything in this world. And maybe that is where Naomi's consideration is coming from. That is making Naomi now say, okay, I want to stay with my husband. I am not going anymore. I just want to stay with the man that I love. So, as we are hearing, if this information is true, because it's alleged information, she says she wants to stay. And so when this uncle was shouting everywhere that should free Nami and all of that, Oni was asking a question. This free Nami thing that people are talking about, she herself, does she want to be freed? Like, is that what she wants? Because at the end of the day, Nami, people love Naomi so much because she is a good woman. She is a good woman with a good soul, with a good spirit. Oh my God, this woman is a great woman. And, for people who love Naomi, their number one priority for Naomi is to be happy. Like me, Delaram. I'm always going to block Naomi. I will block Naomi. Anywhere Naomi goes, I'll block Naomi. You know why? Because I love her. But for me, if Naomi decides today that she doesn't want to stay with Ooni of Ife again, I will still block her because I love her, okay? And so I think that a lot of people should also consider, I don't know if this is true, consider her own plight. It does seem as if this is what she wants. She wants to return back to her husband. For crying out loud, Nami is a child of God, and Nami is a believer. And you know that these women who are believer, the one thing they don't want is to marry here and marry there. And besides, Nami is more mature than before now. And so maybe, just maybe, she is ready to wait. But what we are hearing is that she said she wants to wait for her husband. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.